Alright y'all, just gonna do a quick video on a mix I just started. So far all I've done is drag all these tracks in to my template and then put them in where they need to be. So the kick and snare, for example, are going to a drum sub. It's just kind of set up so far. I didn't really mess with this yet. Let's actually just go ahead and turn this off. Alrighty, and then I like to have some stuff set up here, but I'll activate it later. I'm just gonna get it set up for now. Make yourself some presets, y'all. There's Kramer tape. This is awesome, y'all. Just throw it on here. Pretty much default settings will do you well, but I put this on, so. Alrighty, we're gonna turn these off for now. We're gonna get this on for later. Well, we can give ourselves a little boost. I drug everything into my template. There's no processing actually going on here yet, so, and this stuff is just kind of barely on. I do like to have a little saturation in the beginning. Alright, well, gotta pay attention, guys. Because if you put a mono plugin on here, the stereo plugin will become mono. Watch this. If I drag a mono plugin in here, see that turned it into, so undo, back to stereo. Yeah, you gotta be real careful with that stuff, y'all. So anyway, just getting this mix set up, and I started raising a few levels. Figured I'd do a video. Here we are. It looked like a DI, but I think it is a bass recording. We're just doing levels here, guys. And a little setup. That's all I'm doing with this. I'm not doing much with these saturation plugins to start. And I'll pan as I go. I don't mind that. Because when you do pan, it's going to affect the volume. How much things stands out. You're gonna have to mess with the volume after you pan anyway, so I just pan right from the beginning as I go. What is this called? This guitar. This is wag guitar. Okay. It's kind of a lead bar. I'll leave that in the center. Put this left. Because this kind of goes with this. Sounds like. I have a kitten on my lap. Say hello, Sega. She's purring. Do you hear her? Subscribe for Sega. I like that. I'm already hearing a lot of 3D space here, so far I'm just leaving these up the center. Maybe we'll make this pan left to right or something later. Option click to reset stuff, guys. Hold option, click. Oh, what was that little effect? That's cool though, huh? That's awesome. You ready for vocals? And then I'll end the video after this. Just a little quick video of setting up basic balance and imaging. These are harmonies and stuff. Let's find the main vocal. These below the verses. The main verse right here. Alright, here we go, y'all.
Feeling down, but I'm sending love to you. Still, we gotta keep on moving. We gotta get up in the morning. Love ourselves, we gotta get up. Electric, I'm so blessed and full of energy.
That's beautiful. Love it.
I'm so blessed and full of energy.
Not gonna turn it up too much. We'll compress it later if we need to. We don't want it to really poke out.
Electric, I'm so blessed and full of energy.
That's all that is. Yeah, that's the double, and it sounds thick, right? If we
full of energy.
It's real low, so I might leave it both at the middle, just like that. You could probably do something like this.
Full of energy.
And maybe I will. You know, depends on what sounds best, what I feel like at the time when we get there.
Full of energy.
I love, and that's pretty cool. I mean, let's see how it sounds.
Full of energy.
It's a highlight. I want them pan so far. We'll change our minds later if we need to.
Full of energy. Full of energy. Full of
Same thing here. I like to put the highs to the sides sometimes.
Full of energy. Full of energy. Full of energy. Full of energy.
What if we paint them both, huh?
Full of energy.
I mean, that's kind of cool too. Let's put the deeps in a little bit.
Full of energy.
Just widen up the base a little there, but not too much. Let these live out here.
Full of energy.
None of this is going to make or break the mix. It's personal preference, artistic vision. Highlight everything I want to see. Press Z to boom it up. Hold Option and hit my mouse wheel to do this. Little tips as I go.
Feeling under pressure, but I gotta shine on. You might be feeling down, but I'm sending love to you. Living every day ain't the easiest thing to do.
We'll put these hard panned.
Keep on moving. Feeling under pressure to you. Living every day ain't the easiest thing to do. Feeling under pressure, but I gotta shine on. Feeling under pressure, but I gotta shine on.
Just a little thickness there.
Feeling under pressure, but I gotta shine on. 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 You might be feeling down, but I'm sending love. Feeling under pressure, but I gotta shine on. You might be feeling down, but I'm sending love to you. Living every day ain't the easiest thing to do. Feeling under pressure, but I gotta shine on. You might be feeling down, but I'm sending love to you.
Thick. Did you hear that thicken up a little bit? Just that little move? I did.
Feeling under pressure, but I gotta shine on. Love to you. Living every day ain't the easiest thing.
Alright. Of all these highlights and harmonies, there's not too much right up the center. So maybe we'll leave this there. Something straight left. Just kind of fill it all out, man.
I gotta shine on you. You might be feeling down, but I'm sending love to you.
So let's move that up with the verse there.
You might be feeling, living every day ain't the
Command U,
easiest thing.
cycle range, the selection.
Still we gotta keep on.
Alright, let's give this a listen. Tweak it as we go here.
I'm so full and grateful. I've got everything I need. The abundance of the universe is all inside of me. Feeling under pressure, but I gotta shine. Living every day the easiest thing to do. Still we gotta keep on moving. We gotta get up in the morning. Love ourselves, we gotta get up. Even if we're overwhelmed, we gotta get up. Every day now. Time.
Well, this will be good for you guys. I didn't finish routing this. And synth stuff. I'll make a new sub for that. Now that they're all routed to that,
The
and just put some
abundance of
saturation on there right off the bat.
all inside of me. I feel electric. I'm so blessed and full of energy. And anything I can't have simply wasn't meant for me. It's true.
You don't want it affecting this too much.
Feeling under pressure.
Or maybe you do.
I gotta shine on you. You might be feeling down, but I'm sending love to you.
I'll go ahead and put some Kramer tape on here too. Mono channels, get mono instances of plugins. Look at that.
I'm so
That's too much.
full and grateful. I've got everything I need. The abundance of the universe is all inside of me. Have simply wasn't meant for me. It's true. Feeling under pressure, but I gotta shine.
Command S, save all the time. Option C. I wish there was red in Logic, like straight red. This is the closest you get. It's dark orange. I want red. No, I like to just run it kind of like an analog setup here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with going to your drums here, say, doing Command Shift D, making a summing stack and making your buses that way. I love how it automatically routes these to bus 1, yep. And then that goes to the drum stems. It keeps your routing you already had set up there. I'm going to undo. I like to use that for if I'm layering kicks and snares. Once I get them layered and stuff, then I'll Command Shift D, make a summing stack. I just like to kind of keep it analog style here. So effects, stems, you don't need these, but it makes it easier later if you do. Keys. Let's leave that stereo out, okay? Bass. Let's go ahead and put some Kramer tape here. Throw in a bass preset. Going bass fingered.
I'm so full and grateful. I've got everything I need. The abundance of the universe is all inside. Feel electric. I'm so blessed and full of energy. And
Just a little
anything
kiss.
I can't
On drums, you can use this to look. Let's see here. Let's throw on Kramer tape. Right there. So look at how it does without minus 19.1. I turn it on, and without any audible volume difference, the level will be actually quieter, but it sounds just as loud. This is where this kind of stuff comes in. This is a little tape saturation, a little bit of kind of compression and clipping. Pretty much just in a nice musical way, takes off some of those peaks without compromise. We were at minus 19, now we're at minus 21. Now tell me if you hear a difference. It's on. Off. Maybe softening the transient just a little bit. You can hear it. In the context, you're not going to really notice that.
I'm so full and grateful,
Yeah.
and grateful. I've got everything I need. The abundance of the universe.
Awesome.
All inside of me. I feel
I just wanted to show you that. I don't want that on there yet. Just finish routing here like I should have done in the first place.
Wasn't meant for me. I gotta shine on your minds. Because in true reality, you breathe. So many friends to share some speed. Hey, feeling under pressure, but I gotta shine.
Now it'll appear in the arrangement view.
Love to you. Living every day the easiest thing. Still we gotta keep on moving. We gotta get up, evening, and love everybody else. We gotta get up in the nighttime. And if we're overwhelmed, electric, I'm so blessed and full of energy. And anything I
Those are really popping out.
wasn't meant for me. It's true reality. Life is sweet. I've got reach, and I could walk on round these streets with my 2 feet. Hey.
We'll fix that. One thing I forgot to show you in the beginning, guys, I had said I just started mixing this and decided to make a video. So after I imported these tracks, I did a little bit of gain staging. Guys, really, if you're producing something, all you do for gain staging is don't clip on the way in. When you're recording, don't clip. But if you get a file like I did here, your levels are going to be all over the place. A good rule of thumb, select everything, Control Option G, and this is what I did. I set all the regions to peak at -10, alright? And this will set it'll move all this around. You see how this is moving? Let me Control Command Z. It'll set the clip gain there so that the peak of each region is going to be -10. And this will make everything nice and you can see it easy. But when I did that, I still had some clips that were technically kind of clipping. I think the kick might have been one. They were looking like this. You see these peaks on the bottom starting to go out right now. Undo that. I like to do it with the waveform zoom on. I make sure that nothing's, you see that? Nothing's clipping. I pull it all down, Control Option G on every region, -10. Then after that, I would go to look at all the tracks here. I select it all again, and then I just manually did a final adjustment until they're out of that clipping zone. And that's how I got to about here. Look, you see it's just out of there. Again, select all, Control Option G. Individual regions set their peak to -10. Turn the gain down altogether until none of them with the waveform zoom are where they shouldn't be. And that's your normalizing gain. That's your gain staging. Not everyone's going to send you a perfectly recorded track, so this is just a good thing to get your files out where you can see them, where they're going to go into your compressors and plugins at the right levels. This is just a good thing to get into at the beginning of your mixes. Alright guys, don't forget to check out my website in the description. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave a comment. Thanks guys. See you next time.